go ahead and start off with the primer. When I was filming, I told you guys the same thing, but the only thing that I can say that has changed is that I've been more cognitive of the fact that I touch my face all the time and I pick at my face a lot, and just trying the apple cider on my face. The apple cider is a gradual improvement. It takes like 2 or 3 months for it to work, but when it starts to work, it works. So I'll keep you guys posted as I start being more on top of filming. You'll start to see the changes in my skin, but for now, this is what I'm working with. So what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and start working this primer into my face. Definitely hit up the nose area. So that's what I want to go ahead and make sure I prime. Now this says that it's a luminous primer. I see a little shine, so I'm not gonna bash it yet. I mean, I'm not gonna bash it at all because this is such a good brand. I have other things from them. Again, I've gotten from the box that are amazing. So in all honesty, I'll test it. I'll let you guys know in the description box how my makeup held up. But honestly, I really love it. So I just don't see that extreme luminosity. Like when you're telling me luminizing, the first thing that comes to my mind is, or are you gonna beat this bad boy right here? MAC Strobe Cream. But can you beat it? If you can't beat this, but this has ingredients and benefits to your skin that this will never have. So you win some, you lose some. But for right now, I like it. My skin feels velvety, actually. Yeah, it feels velvety. It feels nice and soft. Yeah, it feels real soft right here, actually. The smell is like... I'm joking, guys. But the smell is like... It's soft. It's like a soft soap, like a fancy soap. I don't know. Should I do? I'm gonna do foundation last because those eyeshadows, boy, they're gonna fall out. So next, let's go ahead and play with this IT Cosmetics brow pencil. One side has the brush. And then the other side has the spoolie. Thank God for spoolies. I love spoolies. Okay, so I have a little mirror down here. So you're gonna see me looking down a little bit because I can't see that well to the phone. So right now my brows were done about a week and a half ago. They're riding. They're still good. So I'm gonna bring this down a little bit. Well, let's look at the product. Oh, I don't wanna break it, I don't wanna break it, I don't wanna break it, I don't wanna break it. Okay, I can still keep going, but I don't wanna test it. But you do get a lot of product. If you're I do my eyebrows every day type of chick, this might last you like 2 or 3 months. If you're not, let's say 2 months. If you're not I do my eyebrows every day type of chick, then this will last you like a good 6 months to a year, depending on how often you do them. So I'm gonna start now. The way I like to do it is I just like to start in the beginning of my brow, creating a baseline. I think I need a mirror that's closer. Let me try one of these. Okay, this is perfect. So yeah, you're just gonna start by filling in the bottom. Already, just by that, you can tell the difference between this brow and this brow. It has given it a base foundation. So, look at me using construction terms. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and build on that line. It's so hard to talk and do this at the same time. So far, I do like the video format where I don't have to do a voiceover. And I know this is not the best video. There's tons of people out there doing better videos, but I'm not a 20-something. I'm not in my parents' house filming a video. Like, I'm a real mom with kids that my husband took out the house so I can film this, because if they were here, you can hear them everywhere. So, you know, this is what it's gonna be. You know, I gotta be comfortable. I gotta be myself on film. And I hope you guys like it. You know, I'm just gonna be me moving forward when I'm not doing like specific videos about Boxycharm or anything like that. I do want to be able to come on here and just talk to you guys about stuff that's on my mind, and hopefully we can build a community around women, moms, or women that aren't moms, that can feel free to talk about things that are on their mind, things that are bothering them. You know, just open up a dialogue with people and get to know people virtually that I would never have a chance to get to know in real life. So that's why I'm doing this channel. I just want to tap into this and get to know people and see where it takes me. So I think I'm gonna leave it there with this brow, because all I'm doing is just coloring in for depth, because the shape is there. I'm blessed with good brows. Thank you, Mom and Dad, that I have good brows, and thank you, Jesus, of course. So all I need is just to make it a little darker so it can balance itself out more with the color of my hair. This is my natural color, by the way. So let me just do this side. Same old thing here. Starting with the base. Fill it in. Go all the way to the end. Now, this is a universal pencil. Now, you're probably thinking, that's dark as F, right? Like, there's no way someone with blonde hair is gonna be able to rock this pencil with that result. The thing with universal pencils, this is actually the color Universal Taupe. And taupe is not brown. It's a lighter color. But with this pencil, the harder you press on it, the darker it gets. So if you know someone that has lighter skin, I mean, not skin, lighter hair, and you're concerned, like, you know, this might not work for them, it will. They just have to have a very light hand and very light strokes, and it will work. Let me see if I can demonstrate this for you. You see my serious face trying to do this demonstration? Okay, so you can see it looks a little lighter here, and it looks darker here. I just pressed it harder, and here I was with a light hand. So you can mimic the effect of darker brows or lighter brows, whatever you want to do, which is good because some people like to leave this very light, or some people are building fake hair there, so they like the hair strokes to be light so it mimics real hair. So it'll work. You just have to try it out. And the box does give you those instructions. It does tell you clearly that it is a universal pencil and how to make it darker versus how to make it lighter. So it's all about just practicing, and eventually you'll get it. Okay, so I have all my little lines filled in. And a good tip is to go against the hair to like fill in the gaps that you can't tell are there. That really helps a lot. And don't forget, you guys have the spoolie, so at the end you just go back and give it a good clean. And the key to having really good brows, a lot of people ask me this, the key to having good brows is not this that I just did right now. That's only step one. You still have to clean the brows on the top and on the bottom to get that crisp line. You're not always gonna achieve it. For example, when I do this brow, I feel more dominant when I do this brow. So this brow always comes out fleeked, ready to go. Let's go, ready. This brow needs like an extra 3 steps to get to like this brow. And that's fine because I don't feel that type of dominance in my strokes when I'm on this side of my face. So you just have to really practice, get to know what works for you and what doesn't work for you, and practice. I mean, can't say it enough. I taught myself makeup watching YouTube and practicing. I was bored out of my mind, so I was practicing. All right, so we got the brows done. Now we're gonna move on to the eyes. Whenever you have a pencil, always bring it back down all the way flat. You see how there's nothing there. Okay, then you close it. Don't leave it up. I don't know if this is just something mental for me, but I feel like the times I've left it up, I felt like the pencil dried up a lot. So I don't know if that's factual or not, or if that's just something I feel, but I've experienced this, so now I just bring it all the way down, subject it to less of the elements, and close it up and put it away right away. I don't let it linger. So we have that done. Now we're gonna move on to the eyes. I'm gonna use this. This is a pot that I used to own. It was empty, and I actually put the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. It's a pencil like primer for your eyes. But I do have very, man, can I get this open? I do have very oily eyelids. I just don't know why, I just have it. So after I finally get this open, there we go. So this is what that looks like, just white. Okay, so I'm gonna use this NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Cluster. I got this from a co-worker in a Secret Santa. Thanks, Risha. It's a great concealer, but the Shape Tape I find is better, but I wouldn't use that for my eyelids. So right now I'm just gonna use a little bit to serve as primer number 1, because like I told you, we're gonna be priming twice with the white. Just gonna grab any type of flat shader brush. And like I said, I can't see myself that well on the phone, so I'm just gonna use a mirror close-up. So I do this for multiple reasons. 1, because I have oily eyelids, like I mentioned before. And 2, because I have dark, all this is dark. And although the shadows are pigmented, a rule of thumb for me is to just always give it a good canvas to start with. So that's what we're gonna do now. I'm gonna take this all the way up, and we are gonna use the concealer as well. And we're gonna go ahead and use it to carve out our brows, like I mentioned before. And if you're wondering, was it okay for me to put on that primer and then do all this and still not have any foundation on? Yeah, it's fine. You want the primers to soak into your skin. You want the primer to start doing its thing, and then you want to put the foundation on. It's not a good idea to rush into putting on your foundation when you just finished putting on your primer. Just give it some time, because eventually you want the actual benefits of the primer to start working before you rush into putting on the foundation. So I've been seeing this trick a lot on Instagram, where they kind of like draw a straight line. This is another thing I can't talk through. I guess the line is just to mimic symmetry, to make sure everything is symmetrical in your brows. But I mean, brows are not supposed to be perfect. Brows are cousins, not twins, you know? So do the best you can. Just carving it out like I'm doing right now, just that alone is gonna make this look poppin'. But don't stress out over it. Like I said, just practice, do the best you can. Carve out as best as you can. Go and look up some videos of just brows, which I'll probably film one soon. Just going over my brow routine when I'm not trying out products. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. This one, oh, look how beautiful that looks. I always take such a long time because I'm like I just feel the pressure of the world on my shoulders when I'm trying to do these brows. Oh, I'm so dramatic. And like I told you guys, this is not my strong side, so like I'm doing all these movements. I'm just trying to get comfortable so I can finish this. And clean that upward. That looks nice. I like it. So take your finger and just blend it down. Brows done. Okay, next is priming our eyelids with the white again. I'm gonna use a small amount. You find a brush that'll work well for this. Use something like this. This is an angled shader brush. Just blending this color in. Now I wish I would have filmed how I depotted this because it was so easy. I saw it on Instagram, stopped everything I was doing, grabbed the two, I have a white and a black one, and just went and did it in 5 minutes. It was the fastest thing. So when I buy the other colors that I want to get and I find some other pots to put them in, I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick little video for you guys so you guys can see how I depotted it, because it really was pretty cool. So I look forward to filming that for you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and, okay. It's difficult to see myself, so there we go. Okay, so far so good. Just blend this nice with the most color, the most white color on the bottom, and then just blend it going upwards. Now the key to taking these out of their pencils and having them in a pot is that you have to close this pot. You have to really close it, because if you don't close it like really good, that's why I was struggling to open it, it's gonna dry. The benefit of having it in a pencil is that it's encapsulated by the pencil. So the only part that may get dry is the tip. Then you sharpen it down to a creamier substance. But we don't have that with this. So it's all exposed. So when you're using this, make sure you close it. Because, you know, if you don't, it's on you. I did put a little extra, not intentionally, but my brush picked up a little more than I wanted on this one, so I'll just blend it out. Sorry, guys. Put some on this side. Share with your sister. Okay. So I hope you guys had a good New Year's. We did. We had a good holiday in hindsight of everything. We spent our New Year's at a bowling alley. Me, my husband, and the girls. And it was a lot of families there. I was very surprised that a good chunk of people decided they wanted to spend their New Year's in a bowling alley, bowling all night, instead of with other family members. Now for me, I did it because, you know, I had just come back from a trip. I was tired. I came back a little earlier than expected because of some unforeseen circumstances. So when I got here, I didn't want to dress up or go to no parties. Plus my daughters love bowling. Like, that is their jam. So it's a win-win for me and my husband to do this. So right now you're gonna see it's gonna be a little tacky. You gotta be careful not to put too much. So the key before you even start putting eyeshadow on. Now this is not an everyday thing. I'm only doing this because them shadows, boy, they were falling off everywhere. So I want to make sure it doesn't fall off my lids. I want it to be in a tacky consistency, so when you put the eyeshadow, it sticks. Now what I want to do is I want to set it as well. So I'm going to go ahead and set it with the Laura Mercier powder. Got some right here on the lid. Y'all have heard me talk about this before. If you know me on a personal level, I'm always recommending this to everybody I know. So if you haven't gotten it yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. So I'm just gonna set my eye with this powder. Now, all these 3 steps, all it has done, it has fortified my eyelids. That means that the oil's not gonna seep through and mess up the shadow's not gonna crease, it's gonna look good. So that's why I take those extra steps, because I have an extremely oily eyelid. I know what I'm working with, so I want to prevent those incidences from happening to me. So we're gonna use the eyeshadow that came in the box. My only concern, as you may already know, is that they're all shimmery. There really is no transition color here. So I have to bring something with me to like help out. So I just went with the eyeshadow palette I already had on my Vanity right now, and because it's the bomb. So, oh, this is so big. So here is the Dare to Create Morphe palette. It's the 39A palette. It's their holiday launch. Ugh, this palette's so gorgeous. So this is the bigger than my head palette. It's stunning. So I'm gonna just use some of the transition shades that are all here. That was done purposely because transition shades are the first ones that you waste right away. They're the first ones that go. So to make the pan sizes bigger was smart on Morphe's side. All these other colors are like supporting roles, but these are the main characters. So let's just go ahead and work with some of these. I'm gonna probably do this one to start off, or this one, I'm not sure yet. Just to start on the crease. This palette's so big, guys. I have to like put it on top of all the stuff that I have. Let me grab my mirror. Oh, there she goes. Let me grab a good brush to start off with. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Morphe brush. Not sure what number this is. So I did go with the first transition shade in the palette. Tap off the excess. There we go. Tap off some more. And then we're gonna start blending. Now, so you can see I'm starting not at the crease, but higher. I have hooded eyes. And got a hair there. And when you have hooded eyes, you have to apply your transition shades a little higher than normal. Oop, I'm blocking you guys, I'm sorry. So as you can see, this is a very pigmented shade. Very beautiful transition shade as well. And it's just working beautifully there in the crease. This is just a back and forth motion that I like to use. I'll go ahead and get the next eye over. Let's see. Same thing as before. Just start off with a nice, beautiful canvas. We're gonna deepen it up a little bit like I did on the other side. And this is just a beautiful color. As you can see, it's coming out magnificent. It's just nice and soft, and it's just gonna allow the rest of the colors that we're gonna put on to just glide. And that's what we want. We just want something, you know, it's gonna be the leading role, because without this color, everything else is gonna look like crap. So it's both leading and a supporting color in this look. And that's enough with the movie references. There's been too many award shows, and I'm taking them too far, these references. But y'all gotta tell me when to stop, because I take it too far sometimes. So no more movie references. But yeah, let's go on with another brush. I have such a disorganization right now, guys. You're gonna have to forgive me. But I have to get my life together. So now that we have that color laid down, I think I'm gonna go a couple down. So this is the one I just used right now, which is beautiful. So now I'm gonna go here, a mix of this and this, actually, because this is a little too dark off the rip. So let me just, actually, let's use this one. I feel like this is the child of these two over here. So let's use this one and see what happens. I'm using another Morphe brush for this. This came in a set, a holiday set that came with like a little pouch and everything. I think I still have the pouch here. It came in this pouch, It was 25 bucks, and it was all eye brushes. And then it was like 15 eye brushes. It was a great deal. So if they're still available, I highly recommend going to the Morphe website and just picking them up, because they're really nice. The only bad thing is that they don't have the numbers. It just says Morphe, but I don't care. And you guys shouldn't care either. If you like a brush, just look at the shape of the brush and find a company that you like that has the same shape. And that's pretty much it. So now I'm gonna place the second color lower than where I placed the first color to mimic dimension. So you see that? Okay, so now I'm gonna get to blending. Okay, so right now I feel like I have a really good blended transition shade. I'm not gonna go any darker right now. So let's go ahead and bring, you hear me already? I'm like this close to wheezing. So let's bring back the colors, and I don't know, guys. I know that copper's calling me, but I always do things with copper. Let's try this green right here. That green is, it's also calling me. So I'm gonna take this cute little Luxie 213T brush. This is the travel version of that brush. And I'm gonna go ahead and spray it with some setting spray. I'm gonna use the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is to make sure that I get the best pigment, but also to make sure I don't get this insane fallout. So I spritz it a little bit. The brush is wet, as you can see. Go ahead and grab that color. Yeah, guys, the fallout is real, but like I said, none of that matters if the eyeshadow looks bomb on your eyes. So let me go ahead and set this mirror up here. Guys, y'all seeing that? Tell you, man, they got some fallout when they're dry. Zero fallout, not that the brush is wet. I repeat, zero fallout. I'm gonna end it right here. I'm not gonna go all the way in. So I'm gonna put another color in there. Very nice. Let's do another coat. Now I'm patting it to maximize the color payoff. Beautiful. It's beautiful. This is a beautiful color. Okay. So now to deepen everything up a little bit, because I mean it's gorgeous, but we need a little more. We're gonna take some of this color, and we're gonna use the same blush we'll use for the second transition shade. We're gonna try to deepen out a little bit the outer corner. Hopefully this works. Let's see. Now with this, you're not gonna wet the brush. You're just gonna load it with product, and you're gonna start in the outer corner. Very nice. I feel like that lifts the eye up a little bit, which is the effect I'm going for. So I'm just gonna grab a little more on my brush. I'm gonna go ahead and place a little more down. Hey, that looks beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and do that on the other side. Like I said, this is not my strong side, so I have to take a much slower approach when I'm dealing with this side. Now remember guys, don't worry about being messy. You can clean this with concealer, you can clean it with wipes, you can clean this edge with anything. So don't be concerned with making it paper thin right off the bat. You're gonna get it crisp. Don't worry about it. Okay, this is looking pretty smoky. Now we're talking about some rocking metals, you know, like glam metals. Like you want me to be glam and you want me to be a metal. I'm joking, but you get what I'm trying to say. It's always good to give a little flair. Okay, let's go ahead and beautiful. Now let's grab the first brush here. Let's go back into these browns, the soft brown colors, and let's blend the edges out. Not these edges, these edges. So let's go ahead and do that. That was a corny joke, guys. Don't encourage me. Let's tap that off. Very nice. At the end, when I don't have anything really left on the brush, I like to like do a soft little, you know, just to blend it a little bit on the edge. See how it's not the best, but it works a little bit. It looks nice. So let's just go ahead and do that again. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm using the first and the second transition shade together. And I'm just going very light at the edge. See how it's at the edge of the color? And then I'm running that transition shade. Anyway, so back to the New Year's talk. This year, I decided one of my goals is to bullet journal. Now, bullet journaling is something I just heard about, and it's like a good way to keep yourself organized and set goals and just view how your goals are going throughout the year. And that's kind of something I want to do because I think it's good for women to set goals for themselves, people with families to set goals for their families, etc., etc. I just think setting goals is a good thing. So I'm looking forward to that. I just received my planner today in the mail right before I started filming. So, you know, I don't have much to go by right now. I think I only did one spread, which is just a quote that I did, which I really liked. So hopefully I can start filming videos about that too, because most of the videos I saw, and I didn't see 500,000 of them, I just saw a few. But the ones that I did get to see, it was just very young girls. I didn't even see men journaling. And I know men journal, but it was just an abundance of young college girls doing it. Or young, just no moms. Nobody. I think I found one mom video. Just one. There's got to be more of us out there that want to get our life together. So I feel like I should start doing it. Try to put that mirror up there, but it ain't going to work. I'm going to put a little more green because I don't want to lose that color. I mean, that green is just beautiful, guys. And it's something else. Do y'all see that? Oh, so beautiful. Okay. So that's why I like this palette, because yeah, It has its flaws in the sense that they could have made the shades a little less crumbly, but once you work it with a wet brush, oof, it's so creamy and beautiful. You can't really say much else. Look at that, guys. Oh. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever the day has in store for me because my shadow's looking bomb. Let me go ahead and clean out my inner. I see something here. There we go. Okay. So using the white, it just made that color more vibrant. And that is going to work with anything you use. Same thing with bringing it up slightly. It makes those transition shades show up in such a beautiful way. You can't deny them their truth. Like, they're there and they're beautiful and they're blended nicely and it just all flows. So to end this up, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of the darker outer corner shade that we used, which was this one here, Wicked, excuse me. And I'm gonna use this Luxie 221T brush, and I'm just gonna run that on the lower lash line. Right under my eyelashes, my bottom eyelashes. My eyelashes on the bottom, they're very curved. They're long and they're curved. So I always have to like go under to try to get to it. Now, I'm not complaining. Somebody's probably listening and like, oh, this bee is over here complaining about that. No, I'm not complaining. I love my eyelashes. I love my eyebrows, my eyelashes, my eyes. I love everything. And I think we should be more like that. We should love ourselves no matter what, instead of finding things to nitpick about ourselves. And don't get me wrong, I have things I don't like about myself, but for the most part, I'm a badass, so I'm happy. I'm gonna take my Mary Luminizer. Y'all know this is my bae. Do I have to say it again? This is my bae. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a little bit of that. My brush. Pop that in the inner corner. And then I'm gonna bring that a little bit up. Beautiful. And then I'm gonna do a little bit. I mean, look at this. All right, guys, so now that we have that taken care of, we're gonna go ahead and grab a quick wipe to clean anything off. I don't feel like I need to, but I'm going to anyway because sometimes you don't see things and then you wipe and you're like, oh, where do you come from? So now don't wipe away the work that you did on the lower lash line. So you see, oh, this light, there was some minor fallout. So right now we don't have any foundation products, which they would never really put anything for foundations in the box. So I'm just gonna do my foundation off film because this video's, it's long. I'm sorry, it's so long. And then I'll get right back to you guys. Okay guys, I'm back. I have my base on, just finished putting some. I'm gonna use my Too Faced. I'm gonna use the medium deep bronzer. This is one of Too Faced's staple products in their line. They have light, they have it in light and a little darker than this. But for the longest, they only had it in this shade. It smells like chocolate. It smells so good. It smells like cocoa powder. It's delicious. And I just really like it to carve out my cheekbones and bronze at the same time. Always like to bronze up to here, a little higher than where my cheekbones are. So where my cheekbones are, I like to put it up here. And then I like to do it on the sides. The point is to bring the attention in so that you can appear to have a more slender face.
Let's just go down here, always do it on my chin. And here as well. Okay.
I feel like we're really getting there. So now let's go ahead and move on to the next product that we received, which is the Pure Bronze and Brighten palette. Now, because I'm a good sport, I'm gonna try the bronzer with this tulip shaped brush from Morphe. This is the Y3 brush from the Gilded Gold collection. Awesome brush. So I'm gonna tap so lightly, guys. Like I barely got anything on. Let's see what this does. Let me get this mirror so I can see what I'm doing. Oh my god, you can't tell when you're like this, but the minute the light hits you, oh my god, powder overload, bronzer overload, and I barely got any. Well, you know the theory in makeup, if you mess up on one side, you gotta do it on the other side so it could be even. So, ooh. Alright guys, this is, I don't know what's going on, but some optical illusion-ish going on right now because baby, look at these cheeks. Alright, well, I mean, I tried it. Don't get mad at me. I tried it. So now let's take the blush brush, tap into this blush. Ooh, that's pigmented. Ooh, it is so pretty. It's like almost like a cream. It feels almost like a cream. And it's like very highlighty. I don't know. I'll allow it. This looks very pretty combined with the bronzer. The bronzer is super strong, guys. You're gonna have to forgive me. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit on the bottom. Oh yes, it's like a cream. I'm telling you, it has a lot of characteristics of a cream. Then it's always good to take a little bit of the blush, put it on your nose. It gives you an appearance of being sun-kissed. Okay, so now we have those two things, and now I'm gonna take this Morphe brush that came in my $25 kit, and I'm gonna dip into the highlight. Y'all, I'm scared. Y'all seeing this? Okay, Mary Luminizer, you got some competition coming your way. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh. Yo, I should have stopped while I was ahead. I should have stopped while I was ahead. Now look at me. The gods could see me. That's how much highlight I have on. Y'all seeing this, or is it just me? Oh. Y'all know I play too much, but this is something else. Let's just put it here just to see. I gotta fix this, y'all. This is out of pocket right here. Oh my goodness. If you're wondering what this is, I have half of it in a braid and then the rest of it out. Very cute. Okay, so let's move on to the Girl Lactic. I mean, I haven't even done my mascara, y'all, and it's looking lit. I'm just trying to tell you, it's looking lit. Lit from within. Looking like, look at this. As a matter of fact, let me do a little bit of baking down here to clean up that ridiculous contour. Do this with this type of brush. This also came in a Boxycharm, actually. If you, it's from, oh my god, Royal and Landlickle. That's the brand, is the Moda Pro. And the brush is the BMX 250 chisel brush. So this is for like cream contouring, but I'm gonna just use it to lay down some powder in a straight edge. That is so satisfying. Okay, let's do this other side.
Let's get a little more on this brush.
Those are my smile lines. I try to put powder on them. It doesn't really help because I have some like you see that? It's ridiculous. But just like I thanked my parents for my brows, I gotta thank them for my smile lines, honey, because your girl loves to laugh, and that's good for you. Laughter's good for the soul. All right, so let me just go ahead and get this lipstick on. This I cannot do from this far, so mirror time. This liquid lipstick is moussey. It lasts a long time. It's pigmented.
I can't say nothing else right now.
Color is so awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and wipe away this powder because can't have it there for too long. Okay, so let's get our eyelashes done. And since I'm not going anywhere, I'm not going to put lashes on, but there will be more tutorials with lashes coming. So, I got me some lashes. These are my fave. These are the Ardell Wispies. So, I got more than this pack. Don't worry about it. I just not, you know, I'm not going anywhere right now that warrants me wearing lashes, so I'm not going to. But I will try this Big Tease from Boxycharm eyelash. I got this at, oh, and there it goes. I got this as a perk at Ulta when I bought something recently. So let's try it out, see what happens. It has a cone-shaped applicator, like a little Christmas tree. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. Let's see how it looks. Ba boom. New lashes are looking lit. Let's get this hair out the way. I hate getting mascara on my hair, and that happens more often than you would think. I like the cone shape because you can get really close to the inner part of the lashes, and then with the outer part you can really get to all those lashes. I mean, they look beautiful. Let's do the bottom real quick. It's just gorgeous. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see the difference. It's there. So then I'll give you my final thoughts on the products we used today. Then I'll catch you guys on the next one. Okay guys, we are all set. Hey guys, so the look is done. I really love the way it came out. Let's go over what we discussed. Let's start with Boxycharm. A+. Go get it if you want full-size products that you can use and build your collection. Awesome. I'm going on the second year of this. More than $21 for the stuff. It's gonna always be more. So if you want to build your collection, if you want to explore new brands, if you just love makeup like I do, get it. It's worth it. The products in January's box. This, love the cheek, love the highlight. I mean, what else is there to say? Highlights popping. The cheeks, beautiful as well. It's actually very pretty. This bronzer though, case closed on that, guys. It's a no for me with the bronzer. It's enough for me to keep it for the other two products though. Lipstick, bomb, bomb, bomb. Get it. Glam Metals. Okay. I thought at first I wasn't gonna like it because at that fallout was like ridiculous. But y'all, everybody is wetting their brush before they put on glitters anyway. So I say, hell yeah, rock on. It's freaking beautiful. I like it. My brows. This is gonna be a staple for me. Now, am I gonna run out and buy it when I finish? Hell no, because like I said, I don't support the brand. I have a few things here and there from the brand that I've gotten either gifted or in boxes, but I don't go out of my way to buy this brand because they don't have inclusive shades for everybody, and that's just the way it is. But is it a good product? Hell yeah. But can I achieve these brows with 20 other things? Yes. Let's not get wrapped up in the thing. Can I achieve these brows? Hell yeah. With powder, with anything else. So yeah, y'all got me. It's not the best. So that's my bae. I'm missing my bae. The primer. The primer feels amazing. It feels so, if your skin feels like velvet. But like I said, this brand it never disappoints me. So this is a A+++. This is a go get you some. See if you can get this month's box before they run out. Everyone's gonna get this no matter what. You know, the box is awesome. You get to know ahead of time what you're mostly gonna get. So I think it's worth it. I'm gonna put a little bit of setting spray on because I didn't do that before. And with that, my loves, we're done. I'm gonna definitely make a huge effort in my life to keep posting videos. I hope you like it. If you don't like it, if you don't like me, if you don't like my channel, if you don't like my content, like Mandy MUA says, please don't effing watch it. Don't watch it. Don't leave hate comments. Just live a better life. That's it. And for those that do like me, please send me some words of encouragement because you guys don't know how difficult it can be to set time aside to film, to then edit. It's just a lot. And I'm doing it on my phone, on the front-facing camera so I can see myself. It's hard, you know, like I just invested in the ring light. So if I see that you guys like what I'm putting out there, I'm gonna keep putting it out there because it's a passion of mine. And I wanna keep showcasing it to you guys. So if you guys have any suggestions, anything, just please put it in the comment section. Share my video, tell your friends. Thank you so much for always supporting me, always coming to watch, always being encouraging. And I hope you guys have a great New Year's, great start to the year. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.